Hello, everybody. My name is Nicholas Gonnella. Thank you for attending the symposium. So I am a junior at the University of Delaware. My major is anthropology, and we're going to be looking at some archaeology. So my title of my poster is Analysis of 18th Century Ceramics with a special reference to St. John's region of Delaware. So before I begin, we've had to revamp a little bit now since before COVID. The whole purpose of this research was to just do an analysis on some artifacts found at a St. John's River well. It was excavated by an archaeologist, but it was never done with a deep analysis. So the plan was to do that at the lab at the University of Delaware. Now since COVID, that has been off. So we have now revamped my research. So now what we're looking at is what could be a St. John's site. We using three similar sites that were had a very very deep analysis of. It was extensive reports done on these three similar sites. So we're going to use those three sites to find out what could be at the St. John's River site. So the whole goal of this research was to look at these ceramics and see what could be at St. John's, while also looking at some sort of commercial slash marketing system that could be done in Colonial Delaware and Maryland, since some of these ceramics were imported from Europe, mainly Germany, England, and also the Netherlands. There was some. So there has to be some sort of marketing slash commercial system that runs through the even any side of the colonials during the colonial times in North America. So the three related sites is William Strickland's site, the Whitehurst slash Powell plantations, also Henry Coursey. All three of these sites have some sort of similar ceramic assemblage, and we can use those three sites, and they were all occupied during the same exact time, which is probably about late 1600s or the 1700s. And using these three sites, we can do a analysis of those, and then also see what could be at the St. John's site, because that St. John's site is dated probably about the same time as these three related sites. So the pictures of these ceramics are listed right here. So the first one at the top is redware. So redware is the most common in colonial dose. It's the easiest to make, and it's also the cheapest. And that is pictures from the William Strickland site, and all three of those related sites have redware at it. And I want to skip to the North Devon, which is the one in the bowls. North Devon's kind of interesting. So that comes from England, and it is only made the ceramics are only made to be imported to North America. It's never made for anything in England, which is pretty interesting. So again, there has to be some sort of marketing commercial system that will get it over to North America. And then below that is my favorite one. So this one is very, very interesting. It's got a cool little feature in it. So this one, it's hard to see in the picture, but Belmine is very interesting for its one specific feature that is on it. So if to the left of the picture, there's the top of the vessel and there's the bottom part of the vessel. So the main feature of it is a bearded man, and it comes from Germany. And then you can see the bottom part of it has the beard, while the top part also has the face of the bearded man. So when we look at this over here. So when we look at the conclusions, so the ceramics, we can make a pretty good hypothesis that this stuff, that is not just these specific four, but there's also other ceramics that have to be at the St. John's site. Since these three related sites have all these ceramics, there has to be some sort of, the St. John's River site has to be incorporated in some of this marketing system. So there has to be these ceramics at the St. John's, while also they were involved in this marketing system also, since it seems like that the William Strickland, Whitehurst Powell, and the Henry Coursey site are all incorporated into this merge system to get these goods from European traders, to get the North Devon, to get the Belmont, to get the redware. I mean, all this stuff has to be included, which means I would assume that the St. John's River site, whenever it was occupied, whoever occupied it, had to be involved in this commercial system to get some sort of ceramics like bowls, mugs, any type of those things for any basic houseware for dinner time or whatever the case may be. Um, so yeah, so this is basically just the outline of the poster. Of course, if you have any questions, please let me know. So this is going to be for future research. I will really want to dig into the St. John's site. Now, of course, since the COVID, I cannot do that this summer, but I hope maybe next summer, I could do that because I would love to do a deep analysis on all their surroundings. Instead of saying what could be there, I could say what is there. All right. Well, thank you for attending my um my symposium. I appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your night.